Hello everyone, today I will be analyzing the possible plastic surgery procedures of the members of Les Sserafim. I am personally not too familiar with the members, so if I make any mistakes, please bear with me. This video was requested in the comment section of my Cosmic Girls plastic surgery analysis video. If you have any requests which group you want to see me analyze, please leave it in the comments. I think plastic surgery is neither bad or good, as celebrities has immense pressure to look as good as they possibly can, which can be helped by plastic surgery. I think it will be a healthier environment if celebrities in general are more open and honest about plastic surgery and cosmetic procedures that they've done, or at least not lie about it, so the general public can see that beauty is attainable through plastic surgery. I know there's a stigma around plastic surgery all around the world, but people need to realize that it's pretty common among celebrities, as it's demanded by society that celebrities look perfect, so we shouldn't blame them if they resort to plastic surgery. I want this video series to be a form of discussion between people who are interested in the possible procedures celebrities had, and break the negative sentiment around plastic surgery. I assume that many celebrities, including K-pop idols, have done some sort of cosmetic procedures because their occupation demands them to look as good as they possibly can. I may be totally wrong about this assumption, as I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. A few disclaimers before we begin. I'm not a plastic surgeon, nor have I gotten plastic surgery, so my knowledge in this area is limited. These are just my speculations and not facts. I have no idea about the member's medical history, and these are just my speculations, so you can respectfully disagree. This post is not meant to send hate to the members, as they are probably pressured by the industry to look as good as they possibly can. With that out of the way, let's get started. Sakura has a lot of adorable predebut photos online. She has always had large eyes. I think the most obvious change to her face is her jaw. Her current jaw is a lot smaller than how it was when she was a child. I think this change is due to Botox injection to her jaw muscle. I also see that her nose have changed. Her nose used to be flatter and wider than how it is now. She likely got an L-shaped nose implant to make her nose taller. The L-shaped nose implant also caused her nose tip to be longer. When Sakura debuted in the Sserafim, it looks like her jaw area became smaller compared to how it was during her Ice-1 days. She may have gotten more Botox injections to her jaw muscle, paired with partial buccal fat removal, as the lower part of her face looked to have lost a lot of volume too. Sakura's lips also look to be fuller in the Seraphim. She likely got fillers to her top lips. Sakura has always had big eyes with double eyelids, but her current eyelids look a lot larger now. This may just be caused by eyelid tape, or her eyelids just becoming higher with age. But there's also a possibility that she got suture double eyelid surgery, but I'm really unsure about this, so I will just write it as a possibility. In conclusion, I think Sakura got a rhinoplasty, Botox injections to her jaw muscle, and partial buccal fat removal. There's also a possibility that she got suture double eyelid surgery. She has always looked amazing. I think the possible procedures really changed her face when she debuted in the Seraphim. I didn't recognize her at first. Moving on to Chaewon. Chaewon has a lot of school photos online. She has always been really cute. She didn't look to have changed much. I personally suspected that she got double eyelid surgery, but after looking at her pretty photos, I became less sure of this. I think her eyelids may be natural, as when she is looking down, we cannot see a clear distinct line on her eyelid crease. I think she might have gotten subtle rhinoplasty, as her current nose looks slightly more projected and the tip looks slightly slimmer, especially when she debuted in Le Sserafim. In conclusion, I think Chaewon got a rhinoplasty. She has always looked adorable. I really like how she looks with short hair. It really suits her. Moving on to Yunjin. Yunjin has a lot of pretty Biselkas. She has always been really pretty. It seems to me like she is mixed race, which is why her features are quite different from how East Asians typically look. I don't see many changes to her face at all. I think the biggest change to her face is her lips. Her current lips are slightly fuller now. She likely got subtle fillers to her top and bottom lips. Her chin also looks slightly shorter. She likely got a chin reduction, but I'm not too sure about this. In conclusion, I think Yunjin got fillers to her top and bottom lips, and possibly a chin reduction. She has always been really pretty. It's interesting to see her style changing from the predebut photos to her idol image now. Moving on to Kazuha. Kazuha used to be a ballerina. I find this very admirable. It shows how much of a hard worker she is. She didn't look to change much. I think the only change I see is her nose. Her current nose looks slightly smaller overall, especially the bridge and the tip of her nose. The lower part of her face have also lost some volume. This can be caused by the normal aging process of losing baby fat, but it's also possible that she got partial buccal fat removal. I'm not too sure about this, so I will put it as a possibility. In conclusion, I think Kazuha likely got a rhinoplasty and possibly got a partial buccal fat removal. She looks amazing both pre-debut and now. I wonder how her ballet training will affect her dancing, as she is now a member of a K-pop girl group. Moving on to Garam. Garam has some pretty good photos online. In some photos, she looks old enough to get plastic surgery, so I might miss some procedures. There are some pretty good selfies that show her looking different to how she looks like now. She may have gotten double eyelid surgery, but I personally think her eyelids are more likely to be natural, as when she is looking down, she doesn't have a clear consistent line on her eyelids. I do think she may have gotten subtle rhinoplasty, as her current nose looks slightly slimmer, especially at the tip of the nose. In conclusion, I think Garam likely got a rhinoplasty. There's also a possibility that she got suture eyelid surgery. I think she looks great, both pre-debut and now. All the members are truly blessed with good looks. Last but not least, we have Eunchae. Eunchae has a lot of adorable pre-debut photos online. She has always been pretty. Without looking at her pre-debut photos, I suspected that she got a rhinoplasty, as her nose looks to be too thin for her face. After looking at her pre-debut photos, I became more confident of the speculation. It looks like she already got plastic surgery in many of her pre-debut photos, as her nose in the childhood photos look really different to how it looks like in the pre-debut photos and the recent photos. Her current nose tip is longer, and we can see clear lines on the side of the bridge of her nose, which doesn't usually occur in nature. These changes are likely caused by an L-shaped implant. I also think that Eunchae might have gotten double eyelid surgery. I think this way because when her eyes are not fully open, we can see a clear and consistent line on her eyelid crease, which is usually a sign of double eyelid surgery. In conclusion, I think Eunchae got a rhinoplasty and a double eyelid surgery. It's not surprising to me anymore when a really young celebrity likely gets plastic surgery. This is the sad truth about being a young celebrity. I hope she is happy with the choice of possibly getting plastic surgery at such a young age. Remember, when I do these analysis, I'm always at a neutral position. I don't think plastic surgery is bad nor good, so let's not spread unnecessary hate towards the members or my opinions. I hope anyone watching this takes this post in a positive way and realize that plastic surgery is not a bad thing. We need to understand that K-pop idols and other celebrities have a lot of pressure to look good, and it's not a bad thing if they resort to plastic surgery, as it is demanded by society. As I stated in the beginning, this is not meant for fuel to send hate towards the members. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.